Do a little snap-on toolbox tour. It's a KRA 2422. It's got the truck bed liner top on it. Man, this thing's awesome. I've had brake fluid, brake cleaner, parts cleaner, whatever you want to call it, carb cleaner, transmission fluid, spelt Mountain Dew on it. Everything cleans up off of it real good. Beat and banged on it. I don't know if a lot of people know or not, but it's actually got a steel plate under it, so that anything magnetic will stick to it there. But it still looks, whole top looks as good as the day I got it. Now let's see what we got in the drawers. Let's start over here in this corner. We got some Pittsburgh Pro hex drives, 3/8. A couple of great necks here. I usually use these two here. Had them for years. They for the Chevy caliper on the trucks. Some deep well Torx. They're Pittsburgh 1/4 inch. Drive deep and shallow, standard and metric. Got my 1/4 inch drive extensions, swivels, little driver there. Some Pittsburgh Torx. Now we done covered the Torx. We got the regular Torx bits here, 1/4 inch drive and 3/8 drive. I just place here, put a couple other things left. A double square socket that I've had for years. Never found a use for it. It's a 5/16 Taiwan made, no name. But just some other miscellaneous adapters and swivels, 3/8 extensions. A little snap-on light here. At first I didn't think I was going to like this light. Little fella's bright as can be. Got the black light for checking coolant leaks and other things. Snap-on magnetic light, rechargeable. This thing is awesome. My woman at first about flipped her lid when she found out how much I paid for it. A few nights later, a storm come through, knocked the power out, and she ran to it. She cut it on, and I had left the house. Yeah, she said it lit up the whole house, blinded her and the kids, and she said she never complained about how much I spent on snap-on truck again. Good news for me, right? Blue Point, little magnetic extendable pickup here. Got a couple crow's feet and sockets, and the Pittsburgh serpentine belt tool. Snap-on's a little new light. I like this one here pretty good. It says it does 700 looms. It's rechargeable. Magnetic base. It swivels. Same with this one. It swivels. Magnetic base. I'm sure plenty of y'all have that one. Now this one here, kind of one of the first magnetic swivel lights I got. Yeah, the magnetic's pretty good on there. This here comes from Harbour Frieght. Uses 4 AA batteries. I was doing axle and ball joints and wheel bearing hubs on vehicle. This thing come in handy. Put it up in the frame, and it's bright. I mean, it ain't the world's best. It feels a little cheap, not bad, but I mean, what are you gonna expect for around $8? You know. Little headlamp here, a little cheap one. Couple stream lights. This one here's the little black light. Let's see if we can get it in there. It ain't gonna focus. But another stream light, pin light. Everybody's got these. These are the best little pocket flashlights. Got some snap-on metric, standard, shallow and deep, 1/4 inch drive, snap-on metric and shallow and deep, standard, shallow and deep. As far as a 1/2 inch drive, I got some impacts up here. As far as over here, these here are all Pittsburgh swivel. A no name I got from Napa, 36 millimeter axle nut socket. I got some old Craftsman back here. I don't use 1/2 inch drive that much. So I mean, I I don't even really know why I've got them in here. I do got one snap-on, a 1/2-inch drive. I got it warrantied out a while back. A few months ago, I'd had one that's cracked for a long time and didn't have a snap-on, man. I got one now and got it warrantied out for me. Craftsman 3/8 drive. Sockets here, some more Pittsburgh shallow impacts, some extensions. Hid under here is the Pittsburgh 1/2-inch drive breaker bar, magnetic tray, the Irwin. I have not got to use these yet. Everybody says they love them. The bolt extractor, strip one out, whatever. One way I can't wait to use them, another way I hope I never have to use them. But everybody else seems to like them. 5/8 swivel socket for spark plugs. The 3-legged oil filter remover, I like that. $5, and it's coming so handy. Magnetic tray. Let's see here. Go down here to the next one. Wrench drawer. I don't use wrenches all that much. Got my notepad, bottle opener. Got me a big Otc 1 1/16 wrench. I don't have very many big wrenches. I just kind of don't have the use for them. I do got the Pittsburgh stubbies. They've worked good for me so far. Really, first set I've had of the stubbies. I just kind of don't use them often enough to justify, you know, buying the snap-on ones, or Matco, or Cornwell, or whoever for that matter. It's just kind of far and few in between. Do have a little Blue Point parts picker upper. Let's see, come on. But yeah, little grabber, like $12. Man, these things are a lifesaver if you drop something down the engine bay, wrench, whatever. Snap-on metric wrench set. It's the Flank Drive Plus. And then there's the standards. And then over here, I've got some gear wrenches. They're pretty good. I'm wanting to get the swivel head. Try them out. I don't have not a one of them from anybody. For that fact, I've used them before. I have had a couple before. They've been misplaced or whatever, so life goes on. Some double boxing wrenches here, offsets. I've got 2 old snap-on ones, and I cannot figure out the date code on them. Got them at a garage sale, and got some Craftsman ones here. Some Sears, a Westcraft, another Sears, and a couple of no-names back here. But hey, you know, sometimes even no-name tools, if it's the only thing you got, it's better than nothing. Move on down here to screwdriver drawer. Start back here in the back. I got a couple of Pittsburgh long Phillips and straight. Got to use the Phillips one time. I got some great nut drivers. Don't use them all that much. Bit kit, Craftsman, the old style easy outs. Got hose clamps, cotter pins. These here, my Matco precision screwdriver set, 6-piece. Actually won this from off of one of Justin Dowell's raffle giveaways. I've used them a little bit. I've been meaning to do a tool review on them. They, man, they really do. They've got a nice feel to them. I honestly do not know if they're rebranded. In one way, I feel that they are. For the simple fact, let me show you here. Let's lay this up here. Grab one of these. Here's a Stanley pick that I got from Walmart. Now, I mean, I'm not a rocket science. I know people copy other companies, but, you know, you tell me. But anywho, I don't care. They're actually really nice. They've not slip jumped. I use them a lot for the carburetor adjustments and stuff. And only Matco tools I've got, to be honest with you. My very first snap-on screwdriver, I've had that thing for, oh Lord, 15 years or better. I got my little picks back here. I've got a assortment. Yeah, a little stubby screwdriver, put your bits in. I have got a bunch of different bits, just miscellaneous ones, that some specialty stuff. Got the Pittsburgh picks. I mean, for $2, whoop-de-doo if you break one, you know. I don't even worry about the warranty. I got my snap-on full screwdriver set here, and 2 other snap-on flatheads. I've had this snap-on screwdriver for umpteen blue billion years. Ratchet screwdriver, snap-on. I love this thing. Let's go down to the next one. Alright, got Pittsburgh panel poppers. I worked in a stereo shop for 4 years. We had the kind you squeeze and stuff. Those work really well on removing a door panel, because when you use these and you pry, you take a good chance of marring the paint. But I use these here for a lot of plastics and stuff on 4-wheelers that have the Christmas tree style. And then, you know, like your window crank remover and your other panel poppers. Little ball peen hammer, Tractor Supply, Pittsburgh dead blow. I've had this thing for close to 15 years. And I have absolutely put it through the tortures. 3-pound mini sledge. Another little small ball peen hammer. A mixed match of Craftsman, Pittsburgh. There's a Sears or 2 in there. I mean, it doesn't matter. You know, I do use them, but it's one of them things, it's once in a great while. Another little ball peen hammer had for years. Pittsburgh Pry Bars. I am so hoping to upgrade to the snap-on pry bar set. These work, but they do get flimsy and bend. I've yet to break one, but they are what they are. And that reminds me, I forgot this big behemoth. My big snap-on pry bar. Yeah, this is the only drawer I can get it in. This one or the socket drawer. But it does have the striking cap. It's the old handle. Let's see. Part number on it there. Nope. There he goes. Sam Paul Boy Sam 36-inch length. And moving on. I went through that one. This here's kind of a little bit of everything drawer. I do have the Pittsburgh large snap ring plier set. They've worked so far so good. I've not got to use these much. Now I have got to use these Pittsburghs snap ring plier set. They actually work really well, better than this junky set here. I might send these to my worst enemy or send them to somebody as a gag gift, but you see, you start mashing on them and it wants to raise up. These suck. Stay away from them. I don't care how big of, you know what? Let's get rid of those. I need to get rid of those too. I ain't worried about them. Actually, it just made my life a little happier. Got a little, where the kids got the bicycles and stuff. Change their tires, putting the inner tubes in it, you know. Got a tire tool here for if I'm going to take off 4-wheeler tires, something like that. Some epoxy. I got some mini files here, a couple of bigger files down here on the bottom. A couple of chisels, had for a while. Chuck might actually like these scissors. I had these when I worked at the Berkline factory. We actually cut the fabric for the couches and recliners and all that stuff. Let's see if I can get to focus here. It says Heritage, but I've had these 20 years. almost. I mean, I can take and just put a penny in there and just slip right through them there. I mean, it's nothing. Let's see. I don't think I've got anything in this one, no. This one here got the little, oh, come on, you know, for your quick disconnects on the AC lines, fuel lines, things of that. I've used them a few times, nothing. Got some tools here for doing drum brakes, pliers for doing drum brakes, and grab hold of the springs. A little multimeter, an old Craftsman. I think it's an old, yeah. Yeah, this thing's old as can be. But then I got a couple spark plug testers from Harbour Frieght. These are a lifesaver. I own a 02 Chevy Trailblazer, and it had a real bad misfire. It was just showing misfire over all cylinders, and it was actually misfiring so bad it shut the motor off. Well, I tried moving the coil from, it's got each individual coils for every cylinder. Tried moving them around, and still scanner wouldn't pick nothing up. Borrowed a friend's Mac scanner, and yeah, that's what it kept saying. So I just kind of thought, I was like, hey, you know, I use them on the four-wheelers, lawnmowers, stuff like that. So I tried it out. Found out it was number 3. Pulled the coil out, got another one, put it back in there, runs good again. Those right there are coming as a lifesaver. Just got some cutting blades here for hacksaw, a couple knives, double-sided tape, black tape, AC, bottle fill. Down here, just got a little miscellaneous everything kind of ordeal. Spark plug gap tester, toothbrush. Now those come in handy sometimes better than these brass, nylon, and steel brushes. Tape measure, unibits, nut drivers. Down here I've got for my 1/4 inch impact. Love these. Couple light testers, jump wire, ink pens, paint markers, utility knife, earplugs. My snap-on 14.4 volt cordless impact. This thing is a monster. I've heard a couple people say, oh, I wouldn't have it, I wouldn't spend that much on it. Hey, everybody's to their own. I absolutely love this thing. These here I bought at Walmart in a combo kit. They're 18 volt, and all that I can gather and see off of it, they are pretty much, you know, redesigned off of the DeWalt's. But this one here I was using on a 82 Honda ATC 70, little 3-wheeler, little 70cc. And dummy me, should have used this one or a corded drill, but I used this one, and it put an 18mm socket on the crank and proceeded to turn the motor over to try to get it to start. The pull start had messed up. Anyway, this snapped the end of the crank bolt. Yeah, it's still sitting over there. But anywho, a Southwire multimeter. I've had this thing for years. I really can't remember what brand. I got these at Lowe's. They've been awesome. I wish I could remember what brand they was. I picked them up on a sale, 20 bucks. Skill drill bits, they've been awesome. Harbour Frieght hole saws for cutting through metal and stuff. Safety glasses. I know this here's a painter's, my dad's a professional painter. This is called a hook knife. You know, the round part, you can clean your paint rollers out, nail puller, you know, little knife edge here, scraper. But I use these for cleaning gaskets off of metal surfaces and stuff. I mean, I've got it sharp to pretty much razor sharp. and it does have a striking cap. I love these. I mean, you can find them at Sherwin-Williams, you can find them at Lowe's, Home Depot, and they're not too awful bad. I mean, for a lot of you guys that are doing oil pan gaskets or different rear ends that, you know, somebody's gooped on the orange RVT seal and stuff, get you one of these, try them out. I mean, it's a little flexible, but it's still stiff. It does the job real good. Of course, got the bunch of cleaning brushes here. I use them for everything. Still got some boxes need to get filled with knick-knack whatever. Got a little ruler straight edge. I'll go down here to the box drawer. Down here, got Harbour Frieght Sawzall. It's got a rotating head, Harbour Frieght jigsaw, some extra blades, Harbour Frieght 90-degree die grinder, some extra pads there, different disc cutoffs, grinder, Scotch-Brite, finished sanding pads, everything for the grinder, Proto 1/2-inch torque bar. I need to have it really recalibrated. Some C-clamps, pickle forks, a couple of Harbour Frieght air ratchets, my Ingersoll Rand 1/2-inch impact. That thing is a monster. I've had it for I don't know how long. I picked it up at a yard sale, and it's ran perfect for me all the time. Got the Earthquake 3/8 composite, and I got the swivel ball from Harbour Frieght while I was there. This sucks. 4 or 5 times I've meant to get on the snappy truck and get me a new one, a Blue Point one, snap-on one, whatever. I've tried a couple others and they leaked worse than this one did. But this one here has the 3 forward settings, 1 reverse, and I like it pretty good. I mean, it works actually really well for me. Got some gloves. Got my Sawzall bunch of blades here. You can always catch these things on sale or get them free, whatever. Alrighty. Then we got the ratchet drawer. We've got your 1/4-inch drive, quarter. I mainly use 1/4-inch drive most of the time. Then we go down here and I've got some 3/8. This is that big one Snap-on just came out with, redesigned stuff, extra long handle, flex head. And I've had this Snap-on ratchet for years. It's 1/2-inch drive. This one here is a little longer. I've used them all a lot. Then went over here and I actually bought the Pittsburgh ones before I had the Snap-on ones. I didn't know what the flex heads were like. Wanted to try them out. Got a couple of Craftsman USA made 1/4-inch ratchets. They still work perfect. If anybody wants to borrow my tools, they get the Pittsburghs. Then we'll go down here to the plier drawer. Got Snap-on set here. Got some hemostats holding wires. This is the only Mac Mac M-A-C tool that I own. Got that from a buddy of mine. Got the Blue Point hose clamps there. Those are real nice. Snap-on stripper crimpers, Klein crimpers. I've had these for years. I've had the Klein strippers for years. Used them when I was working in the stereo shop, day in and day out. And they're still going good. Klein dikes, Pittsburgh Crescent wrenches, Irwin channel locks, Pittsburgh channel locks. I've got other stuff down here. These got a Tractor Supply. They've actually come in handy in a few different little cases. Got the new Milwaukee Torx lock. You can put a screwdriver or whatever in there, twist it, turn it down, and it'll lock good. It even comes with the needle nose one. Got some other Stanley down there. Got bolt cutters, got long channel locks, Pittsburgh's down there. Pittsburgh pipe wrench. This one here I'm glad I had, and it was only a Pittsburgh. Yes, I had to modify to get it to fit because I did not have a 36mm socket at the time. Well, even though I cut that up, it still didn't work all the way, so I use it lightly anymore. Then down here I've got a OEM little tube bender for doing brake lines. Snap-on catalog. Got some O-ring kits down here. My video scope camera. I seen an ad on Facebook, and I was like, yeah, I'll give it a shot, try it out, and plug it in my phone. It has actually worked very, very well. It's got like a 10-foot cord on it. Records right to my phone. I can email, send. I still would like to have one of the snap-on ones, but I don't use it enough to justify for that much. Got the Otc Scanner here, and this one is model number 3209. It's actually pretty nice. Does live data, checks, does your airbags, ABS, transmission codes. I picked this up at Napa. It will scan and do all these. You can freeze frame, live data, everything. And I picked it up on sale. It's like $90, something like that. Got an old Blue Point here, light tester. This one here will tell you positive and negative. Got a built-in flashlight, does tone. Yeah, I've had it a long time. The cord has like way dry rotted on it, but hey, it still works. Then go a little deeper. Here's some 1/2-inch drive snap-on, still in the plastic, deep and standards. I just maybe kind of saving them for a rainy day for doing a little trading on the truck. Down there I got the blowed mold case for the drill and 1/4-inch impact. Let's see here. Then down in there got some 3-legged wheel pullers for harmonic balancers, steering wheels, etc. And I need to end up finding my bolts for those because I don't know what I've done with them. But yeah. All right, guys. There's my snap-on toolbox tour. It's a KRA 2422 with the truck bed top liner on it there. Hey, I appreciate you. I'm Justin. Thanks for watching. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. It's not going to hurt my feelings. None of us is perfect. We all have our own opinion. If you like, I'm going to try putting out some more videos. So hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you'll get notified when I put out a new video. I know Facebook's having some troubles right now with notifying people of live feeds and new videos. But yeah, give it a thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe, whatever you feel necessary. But hey, I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have a good one. Just remember, life's always better behind bars when you're on dirt road. See you.